You know what I would like to do on my birthday? Break down some film. What is up, Finn fans? Yes, today is my birthday. 35 years old. It's downhill from here. It was downhill after 21. But yes, today is my birthday. Still rolling high on this absolutely fantastic win against the Buffalo Bills. But again, we are doing the film breakdown, and then we are very quickly on to the Cincinnati Bengals. But real quick, I do have to shout out some new members that I forgot to do in yesterday's video because my brain was scrambled because of the win. Chris Casey, James Rowe, Jason Starr, Anthony Yambe, and Chris A. Thank you guys so much for becoming members. Everyone hitting that subscribe button, everyone sharing, everyone become members helps the channel grow. Goal is 50,000 subs. We are almost breaking, I think, 37 soon. It's crazy. Craziness. 3-0 on the season. Let's keep it going. And let's jump into this film breakdown. I'm going to minimize myself. And we're going to start this film breakdown. I'm going to point out some good, some bad. There's some things. Obviously, the Dolphins scored 21 points. They scored a ton more against the Ravens. The Bills' defense was depleted. Yada, yada, bing, bang, bing. So I'm going to show you some good, some bad, some things we can really work on, and some things that we can really build off of. And first and foremost, we're going to jump into the defense. And with the defense, the biggest thing that drove me nuts was the zero blitz, right? And people misconceived my thought on the zero blitz, that I want it gone. I don't want it gone. I want Boyer to be not more selective, but smarter with with using the zero blitz. And prime example is this first play right here. It is, I think, first and goal from the Dolphins 2, and he's going to send the zero blitz here, right? The thing I do like about this one is that you'll notice that these guys are close, right? They're very close. He's going to blitz this guy. He's going to blitz him, and him. But you see that these defenders are on this side of the field, and what's going to happen here is he's going to have the running back kind of go out, and being that he's blitzing him in this zero blitz formation, he's going to be butt naked open. I'll play it, and you'll see what I'm talking about. He actually blitzed more. Now, again, I don't know if Josh Boyer wanted to blitz more, if he wanted to blitz him, or he just didn't recognize the running back going out into the flat, but it was just too easy of a touchdown. And this is the first touchdown of the game. He was supposed to cover him. In this instant, I'm not sending all that pressure, especially when you have a short amount of the field to go. You can expect the quick passes. So there, I was like, meh. That's the first time I was like, all right, brush it off. It's still 7-0. Let's stop thinking about it. This next one, 1st and 15 from the Miami Dolphins, 7. This is the first series for the Dolphins. This hurt me, right? First off, it's 1st and 15. This is when it was false start on everyone but the center. Again, 90 times out of 90, that is on the center's fault because there's a hard count. So you could say, name whatever play you want on 2. So when 2 is behind center, he says, hut, hut. Again, it's on 2. So he says, hut, hut. He should get the ball in his hands. Everyone else on the offensive line knows it's on 2. Hut, hut. I'm moving my butt backwards to help protect my quarterback. But the center hears hut, hut, doesn't snap the ball. Everyone moves but him. And that was what the penalty was on. So this is 1st and 15 from our own 17. And this one breaks my heart because this had potential to be a big play. It is going to be Alec Ingold, deep pass, and he drops it. So I'm going to play it and then we'll break it down. And he just drops it. Breaks my heart. What I love and what people need to start recognizing more is where Alec Ingold lines up, right? This is our fullback, Alec Ingold, out. He's lined up out out wide. He's lined up in the slot. He's lined up at tight end. He's lined up back in the. He's lined up everywhere. And a lot of times this takes linebackers out from the center and forces them to go line up in front of him. Also, it's a mismatch. You have Alec Ingold against a corner sometimes. He's going to run right through that man. And it's just a simple go route. And Tua puts that ball on the money, right? Sees it. He's like, oh, he's looking. This is, and again, Fitz talked about it, right? Everyone wants to go back to what Fitz said in his little interview and think it's a negative. It isn't. Talks about his accuracy and his anticipation and how good they are. Tua recognizes that the corner is just staring down the backfield and not keeping an eye on Ingold behind him. Look at him stop. He threw it because he's probably expecting Alec Ingold to run, a comeback of some sort, either that way or either this way, of anything, because he's stopping. He's completely flat-footed, but Ingold's going to keep going. So he's probably expecting the safety to come down and help him out. Maybe he's jumping the route here to kind of help him, but this is covered. But unfortunately, and it's such a, hits him right in the hands and he just drops it. Would have really helped out here. And then this is an incomplete pass here. This is 2nd and 2. We pick up a nice little chunk, get it to 35. It's 2nd and 2. And this is an incomplete pass because of Von Miller. Just embarrasses Greg Little here with this spin move. Tua's looking here, right? This is covered. He has potential here, but again, he doesn't really have much time. All right, snap. His first read's going to be here. He sees Miller coming, tries to get it off to him. He couldn't get it off. It's just a good play by Von Miller. Bad play by Greg Little. Plain and simple. Now, this play, this is the fumble. And again, I will show you instances of where the zero blitz worked, and I'm very happy he called it in those moments. And I will show you instances where the zero blitz didn't work, and I wish he called it differently. Now, this one, I like the formation, right? Because if you remember with the touchdown in the end zone, the zero blitz, they were playing closer, right? Here, I like this because they're playing further back, man coverage, and it's because of it is 3rd and 8 here, right? So they're playing at the first down marker. So, they're giving him a little bit of a cushion, but also you have this whole field behind him with no safety help. So you're going to give him a little bit of a cushion here. You're going to get the blitz here, and you're going to get the blitz here. This one is the one that's going to come up and get the pressure and smack the ball out. I'm going to play it for you. Just bad blocking by their tackle. And just gets that ball out. And, of course, who picks it up? The man, Melvin Ingram. Just a good play there. I do like the call there. And, again, I'll show you instances where I don't like the call, and I think that they should do a little bit better. So there's the fumble. Here's the sack by Melvin Ingram. Again, so that was the left side that was getting owned. This is going to be the inside that's going to get owned by Melvin Ingram. And he's going to come in and just... I feel bad for that right tackle. Again, that's not the starting right tackle. He didn't even do a move. Again, I'm looking here. He didn't even do a move. He just pulled inside. Normally you can get a rip, you can get a double rip and a push. You can get, downward motions, you can get spins, you can get all these things. All Melvin Ingram did was just outpower the right tackle. He grabbed him and he just moved him out of his way. Again, you can rip again, you can double rip and push, you can push pull, you can spin around him, you can swim around him. There's all these different techniques for defensive ends. And all he does, grab him and move him. Sack. And he actually fumbles it, but they jump back on it. Just shows the power there of Melvin Ingram. Now, this is a touchdown, and this is where I wish they didn't call the zero blitz here. I don't like calling the zero blitz in the red zone, right? Again, they're playing far off here, and that's because they're protecting the end zone, sending pretty much everything. There's no safety over the top. This is the zero blitz. And last time they did this, he came out and got the ball. This time he's going to stay in and help him block. Essentially what's going to happen is he's going to come up and in. And by doing that, I think he goes up and out, if my memory's correct. But by coming up and in, this receiver is going to come up and kind of take him out for a second, allowing him to get wide open because of the huge separation they have here. Look at that hot mess that I just drew. That's why I don't like doing the zero blitz in the red zone. But if you're going to do the zero blitz in the red zone here, press a little bit more. Obviously, don't let them get behind you, but just get a little bit closer. Because if they were a little bit closer, it wouldn't have happened. There you go. See how he comes behind him? Boom. Quick in. That's all he did. You have these two guys running post routes. You got him running a shallow. You're going to have these two guys backpedal. He needs to come up and hurry up and catch that. He's not going to have time. You're what? They have their foot on the 9. They're standing at the 1. You're 8 yards back. You're not going to have any time to come up and catch that. And that's what happened. Wide open. See? Flat-footed. What was that? He was like, I'm going to try to catch him. Again, not saying get rid of the zero blitz. I'm saying call it in the right situations. And that one, to me, that was in the right situation. This is going to be a nice, beautiful pass to Tyreek Hill. 2nd and 6 from our own 21. It's going to be a beautiful pass to Tyreek Hill. I don't know what the Bills were thinking. Good hit on Buffalo. But a lot of people were open on this one. He's just butt naked. Also, let's point out real quick how many people are standing to block. Good amount. But look at the protection he gets. He's got a whole wall here. These guys are getting pushed so far back. It's a good move. Teron Armstead over here. Could be hands to the face. Just pushing them back, giving them time, and just look at just wide open. Absolutely wide open. This is the touchdown. This is the touchdown to Craycraft. This pass is probably one of my favorites so far in the 3 games that the Dolphins have played. Just like you couldn't throw that into a tighter window. You absolutely couldn't throw that into a tighter window. And I love the misdirection because he could have had an easy touchdown if he wanted to. Right? He's going to come up. It's kind of like verts, right? You got trips to the left. And he's going to come up and in. He's going to go up and out. He's going to kind of go up and up. Right? So you have this combination of routes. He's going to hit him here. But he doesn't really bite down on this route here. So he has him butt naked open here. But he's like, I don't want to have an easy life. Because look. Oh, no, he bit because of the throw. But still. He takes him, right? Say he didn't throw that. Nah. See, I was thinking that this throw is wide open. You could toss it here. But the reason he bit is because the ball was already out and they were watching. And he still friggin' rifles that right in there. Just darts it right in there for a touchdown. Just like beautiful. Next, we're going to look at the injury play. Where Tua, and what breaks my heart here, he gets the ball off too. Gets the ball off while essentially getting pushed back. What breaks my heart here is Teron Armstead just allowing his guy. He could have thrown it in here. He could have threw it here. What does he do? He's like, I'm good. People don't think I'm good. People don't think I can evade pressure. People don't think I can throw it into tight coverages. People think I have to throw it constantly open. He's got 2 defenders, one here, and he hits that sucker right here. That looks like a face of somebody who just ate something sour. Something wrong with me. But he throws it. Oh, they moved over. Still. But what I want to focus on is how late Milano hit him. Like, did he have to do that? Throw it. Like, did you have to push him? Did he have to do that? And I've heard comments, it's football. It's not that big of a thing. Da da da. He didn't have to do that. Right? Threw it. And he could have just bumped him. Right? He could have just gave him a little bump. He shoves him. You didn't have to do that. It's a jerk move. This is now Teddy's in. And I wanted to look at this because Teddy takes a sack here. And I was looking at it, and we'll look at it again. And I'm like, did he need to? Right? He's got trips to the right. He's got 2 to the left. All by himself in the backfield. I think Buffalo only sends 4. And did he need to take this sack? Yeah, they only sent 4. Again, Tron Armstead. What's going on there, my man? They like double blocked one guy. And then he likes, but you see how he's just looking? See how he's not really, see how he like waiting. You got to feel that pressure. You got to feel that pressure coming. Roll it. Move. You know? You got to see that pressure coming right here. And you could see he's cocking it because he wants to throw it to this route. But then he doesn't. So you need to get out here. You need to move it down here. Get out of the pocket. You see him coming right in your face. Don't just stand there. Get out of the pocket. Move. But he doesn't. He just stands there and takes the sack. And he was waiting for that. But that's not even open. He wanted this route. This is not even open. That's not even open. That's not even, like, you had a possibility here, but you didn't because you didn't move. You gotta move. But he takes the sack. This is one. How many I count? I counted 4. I think there was 5. Picks, almost interceptions by Josh Allen. So this is right before the half. They're on the Dolphins 34. He wants to spike it. Everyone thought it was trying to do a Dan Marino fake spike. No, he fumbles the ball. So he's like, screw it. And he tries to throw it to Stephon Diggs over here. And Xavier Howard almost houses it. Because at this point, it is 14-14. Right? Dolphins had the touchdown. Then Tua gets hurt. So right now it's 14-14. If Dolphins would have housed this pick 6, it would have been 21-14. And the Dolphins get the ball if they have. It would have been ecstatic. But you could see here, he's like, screw it. And, oh, God. It was just so close. One more time. Oh. I got 3 more for you. 3 more times he almost threw a pick. 3 more. And the Buffalo Bill fans were talking about, oh, Milano almost dropped a pick 6. And, we missed so many opportunities. And that's the reason why we lost. It had nothing to do with the Dolphins. If our DBs and one defensive end would have caught the ball, you would have had, the game would have been completely lopsided because we would have had way more opportunities with the ball than the Buffalo Bills eating up 10 minutes a quarter and essentially injuring their own players. Buffalo Bill fans want to blame the sun and the Miami Dolphins, construction of their stadium. How about you blame your offense for running 10-minute, drives and tiring out your own guys? Kick rocks. How about that? All right. Now this play is 22. It's 1st and 10 from our own 25. This is a nice 22-yard pass here. A little play action. How you do? Boom, hits him. Now, obviously, I wonder if y'all saw the same thing. Y'all, I just became Southern. I wonder if you guys saw the same thing I saw, right? You got Hill, he's motioning. I think this is Craycraft. He's going to do a deep post. Then you're going to have Hill. He's going to come around. And then he's also going to run a post right behind him. He could have hit Craycraft. I don't think it would have been a touchdown. because I don't think Craycraft has that speed. But he could hit Craycraft, right? Got time. Look at the blocking here. Look at the blocking out here. Is that Ingold out? No. I was like, that's Durham Smythe. Right? Boom. Look at this. Look at all this. He could have hit him. And he's looking at him. I don't know why he didn't do it. I'll never know. I don't know why he didn't do it. But he hits Hill. That might have been a touchdown. But does the safety come down because of the throw? Yeah. Hey, we won. But I want to get into his head and be like, what were you thinking here? Why did you decide to go with Hill over Craycraft? Because you might have got more out of Craycraft. I want to get in the head of Tua and figure that out. And the next pass is an incomplete pass. And the reason I'm showing this one is I think this is when Jalen Waddle pulled his groin. And Jalen Waddle still had a 100-yard receiving day. But see how he flops? It's like he tripped over the DB's leg. I like this route combination here. You got a post route here, and then you have him come up, and he kind of stutters and goes on and out. Because obviously you don't want them to collide into each other. I like that combination. All right? Makes him decide. So he pitches him off to him, and he throws it where it should be thrown, right? You got all... My mouse was too far over, so I drew a squiggly line, but it looks like I had a stroke. He had all this real estate here. This would have been another situation where Tyreek Hill catches it and then takes it upfield. Because these safeties are split out. He had them. He threw it where it should have been, but he got collided into here. Look at my eraser. And he fell. He would have caught that. I think he would have been gone. I think he splits those, and I think that's... And again, the Bills fans want to say, there's so many missed opportunities on our hand. We didn't this, and it was the Bills beat themselves, and da-da-da. No. Because there's another opportunity that if Jalen Waddle didn't fall and pull his groin, he probably would... Because you watch him get up, and he kind of like walks weird. He would have been gone. He would have been gone for a touchdown. Missed opportunities. Everyone wants to say that the Bills lost the game, the Dolphins didn't win. No. Both teams missed opportunity. Both teams are really good. Give the Dolphins the credit and the props they deserve. This play here is a defensive play by Keon Crossan at the bottom of the screen here. One-on-one. He gets his hand in there and he punches that ball out. Beautiful play by Keon Crossan. No one gives him credit. Everyone talks about the drop more than him getting his hand in there. And he's got no safety help. He's all by himself. Boyer trusted Keon Crossan here. That's his hand in, and he punches it out at the very last second. Reaches in and punches that ball out. It was a great play by Keon Crossan. I just wanted to show that one real quick. Now back on offense, they kick a field goal there, down by 3, 7-14, down by 3. At 1st and 10 from our own 28 here. This is a beautiful, and again, Waddle's dealing with a groin injury at this point, but apparently the Bills are the only team in the NFL that are dealing with injuries. A little play action here. How you do? Like, there shows the inexperience of the corners that the Bills had, right? They're afraid. They're playing far off Jalen Waddle. They are afraid of him. Kind of runs a corner route here. It's kind of going to come up and in. Probably more boxy, but it's going to kind of come up and in. He is afraid of Jalen Waddle. And you can tell because he starts running back as soon as the ball snapped. He's like, I don't want to get beat. And then he gives him his back. And Waddle's going to cut it in here. And he's going to have to turn around. And he's going to get confused. And he's going to trip up and fall. It's just and at the timing, Tua sees it. Tua's looking. Sees the safety has his back. All right, cool. I'm going to just give it to my man. Wide open. How you do? This is a sack. 1st and 15 here, penalty, an eligible receiver downfield. On Buffalo's 45 is going to be a sack here. Bad right off the bat, Durham Smythe. Like, you're putting your hand up to throw it to me. How you expect him to throw it to you if you don't crack this guy? He cracks that guy. Tua's able to step up more. It's good blitz by Buffalo. Good time to call the blitz, too. But Smythe, crack him here. No one was open at the time. It was just Durham Smythe here. But you still look at him still waving while Tua's on the ground. He's got to do better at that. This is the play. This is the play that, to me, that kind of like swung the game in our direction. It's just 3rd and 22. You all know about 3rd and 22. Miami 48. So after that sack, we're on our own 48. And this is the 45-yard pass. They're playing a single high safety here. And what you want to do is watch this safety. Right? Because you have Waddle here. Waddle's going to kind of run one of these mamma jams. And Tua, with his cone of vision, boop, boop, it's a horrible cone, is going to force this safety to go this way. He's going to force him to go this way by looking that way. Because you have Tyreek Hill over here. Everyone's afraid of Tyreek Hill. If you're a DB, if you're a young DB like these guys are, you're afraid of Tyreek Hill. So what does he do? And I'll show you. He looks to the left, and by looking to the left, he takes the safety this way and gives him enough space to hit Waddle in the space that he has in stride. Again, if Tua had a concussion to the point where he would have stumbled, he would not have been able to make this play. I'll play it for you. Dropping back, he's looking to the left, looks to the right, puts it right in between there. If he doesn't do that, and you can tell, right? Drops back, looks to the right. Look what he does. He goes that way because you have Tyreek Hill right here. So he goes that way. And you got to look at the route that Jalen Waddle runs, right? It's that, and he caught the DB. I love this route by Jalen Waddle. Goes in, and what he's going to do here is he's going to go up, he's going to cut it in, and then he's going to cut it out. And he's going to go up. This little in move, which makes it feel like it's going to be this, makes the DB bite down. So not only is he going to get the space from the DB biting down, you already have this guy on the far hash mark going this way because you have Tyreek Hill running this route. And Tua, look where Tua's looking. Right now, Tua, by where his helmet is looking at Tyreek Hill. He's not looking at him. He looks at him when he cuts it in, and then he goes up. That's when he decides that he's going to now look this way. Because he's not looking at him. Right? Boom. If you look right here, see that? Kind of. And then you have all this space in here. And Tua drops it. Boom. If he doesn't pull that safety over far enough, this catch doesn't happen. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Dolphins score. Dolphins score up 21-17. And now we have a series of defensive plays I want to show you. This is the series that they marched down the field on us. This first one here, it is 1st and 10 from Buffalo's own 37. This is the sack from Christian Wilkins, a.k.a. the nut pinch gate. This is where I like the zero blitz being called. This essentially is the zero blitz being called. And I like it. You have two wide receivers here. He's calling him over, but the pressure is too much. And what I like here too, is that Jalen Phillips here? Gets out in front. Recognizes it could be some type of, screen formation where he comes back to the ball, blocking because it's only one guy here. He can take it up, He recognizes that and he goes out. He goes out to here, forcing Allen not to be able to throw this ball, forcing him to move it up. So if you watch, see, he wants to throw it, but he came out there to stop it, Tries to come in. Christian Wilkins gets in there. Pinches his nut. I don't know if he pinched his nut. Fun fact about these types of pile-ups, especially when it comes to fumbles. Back in the day, they used to break fingers. They used to do anything possible to get you to let go of the ball. What happens in a pile-up stays in a pile-up. He probably pinched his nut. This is 1st and 5 from Miami's 23. This is the second of the 4 almost interceptions here. This is a fantastic play. This receiver is going to be running his, I think this is essentially a go route. What am I doing here? I'm having a stroke, not being able to draw an arrow. And he lets him go. Baits the hell out of Josh Allen. And Javon Holland gets over and almost picks this off. Right? Lets him go. Screw it. I'm going to let you go. He sees that, thinking, oh, I could put that in there. Ugh. Almost picks it off. And then this one is an almost interception. This is back-to-back plays, just so you know. Almost interception by Jalen Phillips here. And I love Jalen Phillips' knowledge, right? Because you're going to have, they're sending the zero blitz here again. And you're going to have the running back come out here. So obviously Jalen Phillips right here is going to realize, we're sending the zero blitz. I think it's man on man on man, and I don't think it's necessarily the zero blitz because he sticks with the running back. So when he notices the running back goes out, he also goes out. And Allen doesn't expect that. Allen expects him to come after him. And what he does is he drops back. And almost intercepts it. And then this is another 3. This is now 3rd and 2 from the Miami 2. This is another interception. This one almost by Xavier Howard. He's got all the time in the world. And why would he throw that? Like, what would make him think to throw that? I love that he sticks, right? He sticks with him the whole way. X sticks with Stephon Diggs the whole way. He then starts to come. Like, he's never open. I don't understand why he would throw that. That's 3 in a row. Almost pick sixes. Well, almost interceptions, but not in a row because this was later. And, of course, I'm going to show the bad pass. Because at this point, Allen is looking bad, right? He's not looking like a top quarterback. He almost threw 3 interceptions in this drive. And here, he knows as soon as he lets this ball go, he's got a touchdown here. They're going to go up by 3. He gets this ball off. They got a touchdown here. What? The ball's right here. I'm doing this for a reason, right? The ball's right here. Right there, he knows. Like, the ball, like, he knew as soon as it left his hand. See how he's starting to fall around? That he messed up. He knew. He knew. You think I wasn't going to talk about the butt fumble? Of course I'm going to talk about the butt fumble. 100% on Sherfield here. He's blocking. My man, the punter has about this much room to kick the ball. He has to catch the ball, then take a few steps forward, and then kick it. Why are you backing up? He probably yelled at him. Why are you backing up? Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Why are you backing up? What you should be doing is going forward. Making contact. Helping push. Helping push. Why are you backing up? By backing up, it hit off your butt. You took us. And then this is another situation where the zero blitz works. And I'm happy with this zero blitz. Why am I happy with this zero blitz? Because look how close they are. Also, you got the safety net. I love the call here. It's a great situation. It's aggressive. I'm not saying it's not aggressive, but it's a great situation because they're borderline field goal range. Miami 43. Need probably about 8 more yards. Field goal range. But they send the zero blitz, right? could have dumped it off here, but they have this cushion here, and he just tosses it away. And the final play of the game. Drops back. How many times should we have sacked Josh Allen? The man's a beast. I'll give him credit for that. Dumps it off here. Now, I get it, because a lot of people were yelling, get to the sideline, get to the sideline. Even Dorsey destroyed the booth. Like, if he goes to the sideline, they're not in field goal range. That's a what? 50, 55, like a 60-something yard field goal, 67-yard field goal. He needed to get about here to have it be anything. He needed to get back to the 40. So what did he do? Tried to get it to the 40. That would have been fourth down. That would have been fourth down, because that was only 2nd and 20. Yeah, that was dumb. Get out of bounds. You had 9 seconds left. Quick pass to the outside. Gave him a chance. Yeah, 100% dumb. For you for the film breakdown. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I think I'm also going to be filming right after this the preview for the Cincinnati Bengals game. Or I might wait till Wednesday, just because I don't know any. I'm going to wait till Wednesday, because I don't know any injury updates as of right now. So I'll wait till Wednesday to get more ideas on all that stuff. So you're going to get the Big O, and you're going to get the preview for the Cincinnati Bengals game Wednesday, and then the picks will be out Friday. Other than that, love you guys. Thanks for hitting the subscribe button, guys and girls. I apologize I keep saying guys. It's just a bad habit I'll break. But see you tomorrow. Like usual, stay classy. Our fins up.